They come.
Yeah, that book's trapped at a school right now. The school me and Mom were teaching at before everything closed.
Oh.
Say hi, Elo.
Hi.
Say hi again.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hooly hooly hoo. All right, we're gonna get started very soon. I know it says 6 seconds everywhere. A bit behind on the seconds. And everyone can hear us. They can't see us yet, Elo. They can still hear us even if we whisper, though. Okay. Should we get started, buddy?
Yeah. They can't see me because I'm.
They can see the top of my head. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Craft Computing Club Week 2. We are getting started now. Let me just grab something here. Boop. Pop out chat. Bleep bleep bop. Doodly doodly doop. Okay. And we are live. Okay. Welcome to Week 2 of Craft Computing. I got Elo here. He's helping out with our class today. He's a first grader over here in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and he's going to be helping with us today and learning along with everyone. So last week we learned about the importance of imagination in our club. Elo drew a picture. Mm-hmm. For our activity, Elo drew a picture. He drew
The coral reef.
a coral reef.
With a sea turtle crab.
There's a little crab down here. There's a little eel. Mm-hmm. There's all this coral. There's a sea turtle. There's a zebrafish. Did we get everything?
Wait. Pufferfish.
And a pufferfish.
It should be hard to see.
Okay, so that was our activity from last week. I saw some doodles from my kids at PS 971, and they were awesome. Some very creative ones. I saw some dinosaurs. I saw a little girl who said, "I don't like girly things. I like tough things." Girly things can be tough things too, but I get the sentiment on that. Sometimes people want you to just be like a princess, and you don't want to just be a princess. You want to be an adventurer or a scientist or an astronaut. And you can be all of those things. You could be a space princess. You could be a lava princess. You could be a lava king or a lava prince. You could be you'd want to be a deep sea prince, I think. So you can combine things in your doodles if you have crazy ideas. We also read the book Not a Box, where we learned about the importance of imagination. And in that book, there's a rabbit who kept going like, "This is not a box. This is my fire." He was putting out a fire. I don't know. You would say this is my fire or whatever. This is me as a fire person. Or you might say, "This is my spaceship. This isn't my box." And so today we're going to add on to that with another kid who is creating things with their imagination. All right, so today we're going to read the book, If I Built a House. Where is it? There it is. If I Built a House, by Chris Van Dusen. So before we get to the book, here's some cool things about it. So in this book, the story of the book is that this kid imagined a cooler house if he was going to build a house. And in the cover of the book, which isn't in the book that I'm about to read, my book is trapped in a school right now, so we don't have access to it, so we're going to have to read it on a computer. But inside the cover of the book, it has these things called blueprints. So he has all these blueprints here of different houses he designs, or the author designed. And like here's a house that the shape is designed to look like a robot. This house, the shape is designed like a sailboat. This one looks like a bird feeder and it zigzags. We want to keep that in our pocket, Elo.
I see one that looks like a tree.
Where's the tree?
Right there.
This one?
No, the other one.
This?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be an egg house. It says egg house down here. So there's lots of these interesting houses designed. This one looks kind of like a roller coaster. Mm-hmm. So these are called blueprints, and blueprints are like tiny sketches of ideas. And so we're going to be turning our doodles into blueprints today and making them have a bit of more ideas to them, not just doodles, but ideas inside of those doodles. And they just can be easy, simple ideas with big concepts. Even if you don't have the whole plan yet, you can still add that to your blueprint. So let's take a look at if I built a house. Okay, if I built a house, you'll have to look over here. And let me add our face down there. Boom. Okay, if I built a house. Jack in the backyard said to his mother, "This house is okay, but it's like any other house. It's boxy and boring and basically bland. It's nothing at all like the house I have planned." This book rhymes. "My house will be different. It can't be the norm. I'll think about traffic flow, function, and form. Oh, it may include shapes like a tower or dome, but I'll focus on what makes a building a home. It's the rooms on the inside that make it unique, so step through the doors and let's take a peek." Look, he was already over here. He does a lot what you do, over here in the corner.
With cardboard.
He's using cardboard down there. He's using toys. He's using Legos. He's using Lincoln logs. We don't have Lincoln logs. He's using like Connects. He's using straws and tape. He's using lots of different craft materials to design his house. So I've never noticed this before, but he designs his house on the very first page with all this stuff. And he thinks about different forms. Function is like what a room will do or what a thing will do. So when we design things, we sometimes think about their function, what their purpose is. We'll start with the basics right off the bat. Check out my all-in-one kitchen-o-mat. You don't have to cook and you don't have to clean. It's done by a space-age robotic machine. It makes all the meals and the food is delish. Then it washes and puts away every last dish. So this room, which room is this?
The kitchen.
This is the kitchen. And on this room, he has some cool stuff here that he's designed. He's got a robot kitchen. Looks like it's making cookies there because it's got chocolate chips. It's making pizza. Oh, it's putting cookies in the oven. It's got a computer screen here where it says the menu. I can't read the menu because it's a little blurry, but oh my gosh, look at what he's got there.
Ice cream.
An ice cream float. Double-sized hamburger with crinkle-cut fries. So this room, he upgraded this room. He upgraded his kitchen. Unlike a regular kitchen, his upgrade adds technology to it. So he's got robot hands to stir the cookie dough. He's got robot hands to cut the pizza and take the pizza out of the oven. That way you don't get burned. A computer screen to let everyone know what the menu is. And in the back, look, he's got two little robot hands that are doing the dishes. So the function of this room is to cook and clean and serve food. And also tell people what kind of food is coming out with a little menu screen there. And so the technology he added are the robots, the screen over there. So he added actually a lot of computers to this room. Because this robot is a computer. All of this has to run off of a computer. If he's got robot hands and a screen and display, all of that must run on a computer. Let's take a look at the next room. The living room's next. It's fun. Come on in. The chairs and the table and sofa all spin. The trampoline leads to a giant ball pit. It's a pretty neat room, you have to admit. Ayla, do you see any computers in this room?
No. I can't see. When you walk down the steps, you can't just jump.
You can definitely bounce. But this is a computer class, so we're looking for computers. And I see one computer in here.
Where?
That big screen in the middle, I can't zoom in on this.
Oh, it's a computer.
It's a computer screen back there. So computers can have different shapes and different styles to them. And this, back here, his computer looked like a kitchen. His computer's a big wall with cabinets in it and a screen and hands. So that computer has hands and a screen. This computer is kind of shaped like an oval or a circle. And that's probably a TV, probably video games too. If I know kids, there's probably video games on there, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the next room. Now look in the bathroom. No shower, no tub. Instead, take a ride on my scrub-a-dub-dub. Just step on the belt and it washes you clean, even to places you've never seen.
Oh.
Look at this. So this is a bathroom where he just gets in, and it's like a car wash. You've never
Yeah.
been in a car wash before, but he stands on a belt, a conveyor belt, and it moves him down, and it scrubs, it brushes his teeth, shower. So is there a computer in here?
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, we see the arms. I bet the computer is this thing down here that says body wash. I bet that's the computer part that controls the rest of it. But yeah, this whole thing is a computer because it's moving him around. It's controlling robot arms. It probably has to know where he is, how tall he is, because what if he's really tall? It doesn't want to, it has to be able to shoot him in the face. So it probably does a lot. Where are we at on time? Okay. I think that's the last page we're going to read of the book because we have to get to our activity.
Alright.
Boom. Okay. Let me just check here. So we talked about as we were going through the book, we kind of did our little discussion where we talked about what kind of computers he may have added. So computers, we don't have time to go into all of computers right now, but we can talk about different types of computers. Like I have an Apple Watch on right now. Elo, is this a computer?
Yeah.
Yes, an Apple Watch, it's a computer. It's got a screen, it has apps. Usually if something has apps, it usually means it's a computer. So does our TV have apps? We have Netflix.
Yeah.
You're really into Netflix right now.
This is a computer.
Yeah, this is a traditional computer. Laptops look like a computer. This is a computer too, our Lego robot computer.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I forgot
blow this
about
up.
that.
So this is a computer. Computers can take lots of different shapes and sizes.
Oh, and that.
This is a computer. We can't pick that up. That's a computer that processes our microphones.
Yeah.
So his computer here was a kitchen computer, and he upgraded his room. And so today we're going to upgrade our doodles. What kind of computer upgrade, Ela, do you think you could do to your picture? What kind of technology would you might add to this?
For mine, I will make a house. And it has giant window. We can see.
Oh, interesting. So you'd have a house. So our book was about building houses, but I know you like to help animals too.
Yeah.
We could make
A doctor.
a robot doctor that goes into water. Oh, maybe. I was thinking a robot coral reef that measures if the water is clean or not. Or maybe it's a robot coral reef that helps clean the water. What do you think about that?
For me, I thought we can make a doctor and we can help see animals.
Make a robot doctor that helps see animals? So we're going to make a little computer for that. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me make a copy of this because I know you probably like to keep your artwork. So let me make a quick copy. And then we will.
I want to
Get
check
to
out
this.
the copy.
Okay, what should I add to my drawing, Elo? My drawing, do you remember what my drawing was last week?
We got an flower because I saw it before we started.
Yeah, I
class.
added where did it go? It is right here. So I made this robot flower. Or I didn't make a robot flower. I made oops, no one can see that. I made a computer flower. Or just a regular flower. So here's your picture. You can draw on top of that one.
Hey, it looks better this time.
It looks a little better that way.
Yeah.
So I made a flower last week, and how can I add technology to my flower? Any ideas how I can add technology to my flower here? Ela, what do you think about my flower? Any technology I can add?
colors, and you didn't like use too much of the same thing of have what bees and flowers have. You didn't put too much in it either.
Oh, you think I should add more?
No.
Let me. So you can start adding to yours
Okay.
right now, and I'm going to think through what I can add to mine. If I was going to add technology to this, I might want to add. No throwing the markers, buddy. I might want to add. Let's see, what kind of upgrade can I add to this bee or to this flower? I could add something to help the bee.
Can you put pollen on the bee head?
Oh, it's a little thing that gives the pollen to the bee.
Or the bee can move, goes right in the middle where is the level. And then we put the level on. When it flies out, it will have level on it.
Oh yeah, we saw that bee this weekend that had pollen on it. All right, so you can start adding your technology.
I bet you did, look.
You just put a box around it.
No.
Can you add more for your robot,
Okay.
for your doctor? Okay, I'm going to add, maybe I'm going to do, this is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to add, all right, I'm always bad at seeing colors, everyone. I'm sorry about that.
It's a darkish.
Is that red?
Yeah, it's red.
Okay.
It's red.
Okay, this is green. I know that's
Yeah.
green. So I'm going to pick this one. So I'm going to add some green here. And this is going to be, this is supposed to be big blades of grass. And what this is going to do is, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Undo. We like looking at bugs, right, Elo?
I'm catching bugs.
And catching bugs. But we don't want to catch the bee. Here's what we're going to do.
One day, when my friend caught a bee and a bird.
I'm going to make, so this is going to be like it's zoomed in, okay? I'm going to make, it looks kind of like part of the pollen. It goes inside the flower, Elo. So this is a giant view of it. But it's actually a little camera. So we can spy on the bee. I don't know why we're whispering. So this is like the camera here.
Okay. You see that camera? It has a little dot.
Okay, so you're saying that my camera doesn't look like a good camera?
I think.
You've seen better. Gotcha, buddy.
I think you should put a dot in the middle.
Okay. A dot in the middle. So I'm going to put a little dot right here. So that's the camera that we see. And then there's going to be a little wire.
Oh yeah.
So this is like a zoomed in, because this is supposed to be really tiny, and it's going to go inside here.
It's black dot. Okay, now it's blue, dark blue.
I can see those colors, Elo.
Bright
Sheesh.
colors. You can't see bright. You can't see bright colors that.
It's just reds and greens that I have problems seeing.
That's
Okay.
why.
Because that's the way my eyes were made. Okie doke. And then we're going to put a little computer down here. This is a really tiny. This is a really tiny computer. Right now it's really big, but its actual size, I'm going to make it like a slightly different color. Maybe I make it this color. That way, it's going to be just that big. That little tiny dot that I put in there, that's my whole thing. And so we slip it into the flowers. See that little dot right there? That's my whole computer.
Oh, that dot is pretty small.
Yeah, well, it's a tiny computer to spy on bees. It's got a camera, and I'm going to add a little antenna to it. This is an antenna so that we can talk to it wirelessly. And it sends out signals, invisible waves to communicate with us. Okay.
Dad, look, I'm making a live. I made a bump bed, Dad. I made a bump bed.
I'm going to spell out pollen. I hope I'm spelling pollen right. Pollen. We're running out of time, Elo.
Oh, no.
Here, actually, let me just, here's probably a better way to do that. I'm going to just take a screenshot. Okay, and then we're going to come back to our presentation. And, oh, we didn't go through our activity. So what would happen if we added computers to our doodles? What would happen? So I have my doodle from this week. What would happen? So design a blueprint based on your doodle, but add technology to it. So you can do a blueprint or just add to your doodle. I'm going to add to my doodle. We already saw that. And my new doodle looks like...
I'm all done making my doodle.
You're done with yours? Okay.
Look at what I did. I made a bump bed. My bed is on the ceiling.
Wait, I thought you were adding something for a doctor. Okay,
Yeah.
let me just add something here.
The doctor is in the water.
Pollen camera. So this is my micro pollen camera. And it gets miniaturized all the way right here. We don't have cameras this small yet, but I'm using my imagination to imagine a day where cameras can be this small. And so that's what it is. And its function is to get an up-close,
Look, Dad. Okay.
hold on, close view of bees collecting pollen.
No, I actually saw a bee collecting pollen a lot of times.
A lot of times. Oh, we can't see that on my screen. Let me hide my head. So my doodle was, my upgrade was micro pollen camera, so it gets an up-close view of bees collecting pollen. All right, Elo, what was yours?
Making a bump bed. My idea was really having a house in the sea.
So you want to turn your house into, you're taking the idea of this, what kind of technology did you add to it? Did you add any computers?
Yeah. I have a shelf to give the medicine to the sea animal.
Where's the shelf?
Right here.
Oh,
I'm still making it.
so you are adding a shelf here to give medicine to the sea animals. Is the computer deciding what medicine to give them?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a doctor computer that can scan and go bzzz. Well, do we have any lights around here to scan you? We have those cool lights at home to scan you. Do I have any? Oh, I got the perfect light to scan you. Give me a second. And my friends from 971 will love it because these are the robots we used in school.
Whoa. Wow.
Where is it? Where is
Not
it? Where
fun
is it?
again.
Okay.
Hey, I remember that.
All right. So this is a computer. My friends from 971 will remember this from kindergarten. And I can scan you with it. Zzz. And it says, oh, he needs some medicine. and then it shoots out the medicine. Cool. So that's your technology, is you've got a special machine that figures out what medicine the turtles need,
Yeah.
and it gives it to them.
And the crabs, and the eels, and the etofishes.
All the animals can walk up to it and get their medicine. Cool. So it's like an animal, it's a animal hospital with a computer in it to help the animals. That sounds awesome. I love that idea. You're going to keep working on that.
Okay.
Here's his drawing in progress. That's it for today. So everyone, if you're following along at home, you can create a new doodle or add to your doodle from last week and try to add a technology upgrade to it with some computers in there somewhere. Remember, our computers can be imaginary computers. They don't have to be laptops. They can be something from our imagination that isn't built yet. I'll check in with you, or your teachers will check in with you through whatever means you do that with your teachers. For my students at PS 971, I'll check in with some of you through Flipgrid. Others,